Yo, what's good, man? It's the Easy Pincha podcast with your one and only host, Glory Boy, here with another special guest, Trends Up.
Honored to be here.
Yes, sir, yes, sir. It's Trend Up store,
Yes, it is.
right?
Or just Trend Up.
Just Trend Up. All right, sounds good. But yeah, I appreciate you for coming through.
Thanks for having me.
Because we had this discussion the last time I saw you at the gala. We're like, you know what? I need to have you on my podcast. We need to have a sit down, man. Because at the gala, everything was just quick pace. Everybody coming and going.
It was fun, though.
It was fun, right?
Yep.
It was an amazing event. But yeah, thank you once again, And so before we move forward, I just want you guys to go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and like. Don't forget to comment below this video. And I will also put actually your store location in the description below.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell them who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm Giovanni Centurione, owner of Trend Up. Been in business 8 years already.
Wow.
March 1st of this year was our 8th anniversary. And yeah, what do I do? I do everything. Do social media, do the store, do podcast, style, merchandise, social, everything.
Definitely. And before we even start, I see the fit.
Thank you.
You came correct. You came correct. And what do you usually sell at your store, if you don't mind me asking?
You love everything. Actually, everything I'm wearing, we do have this store.
Okay.
I don't have this hat yet. Exactly, that's a local guy.
Okay.
Troy does it exactly too. Got some K-Subi on, got EPT jeans, Vans, some jewelry. This is all from the store too.
Right.
We started selling rings again.
Nice. Yeah, man, you should pop in, man. Yeah, go ahead and check it out, It's 95 Allen Street, right?
Yes, it is.
95 Allen Street.
Right
But
near
yeah,
Delaware.
so I wanted to do this interview just differently, and you agreed to it. We're going to be playing some Jenga and having a conversation.
Yeah,
So you ready to lose?
let's do it. Wait, no, I'm trying to win. Very competitive.
All right. All right. I think I'm going to start it off like this.
I haven't played this since I was a kid, though.
We're just going to...
You just got to throw it on the table.
Yeah, we're just gonna...
Yep.
All right. So let's set up the Jenga as we're talking. So as we're setting this up, so tell me and tell the viewers as well where you're located and where you're originally from.
Well, I'm located in Buffalo. I'm originally from Buffalo, but lived in New York City for 12 years.
12 years.
I got there when I was 17.
Okay.
And yes, I was there from 98 until 2009, the end of 2009.
Okay.
And I wasn't planning on moving back to Buffalo ever. I was planning to stay in New York.
Wow. So you trying to say New York was actually like much better than what it is here in Buffalo?
It was a great vibe out there. That's what I missed the most. You can do everything you want.
Right.
A lot of cool people out there. It's pretty much like because I fell into fashion out there and I loved it.
Right.
And I started doing like fashion shows out there too.
Okay.
And I was also working for like Times Square Alliance, Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. That was the funnest job I ever had.
Wow.
Crazy there. You had to be crazy to work there. That's why I'm used
So
to
you
Allen
you have to be like crazy.
No, I mean like just different, open-minded.
Open-minded.
Everyone there was like a family, and I'm still keeping in touch with these people after all these years. I worked there in like 2007, 08, right. And we still keep in touch. It's like a family.
Okay.
And I think that's why I like Allen Street, because Allen Street reminds me of that. It's just all walks of life. Nothing really surprises you.
Right. I've seen actually Allen Street is more active than Chippewa. It's just my opinion.
More to offer too. Chippewa is just bars and restaurants. Allen
Exactly.
has bars, restaurants, galleries, retail stores.
Right.
It's more of a community too. Plus you have residents down there, some office workers.
Okay.
So definitely a 24-hour neighborhood. That's why I like Allentown the best.
Nice. And also tell me about your family though. Like your family is they live in New York City or
No,
they
actually
live in
my
Buffalo?
family never lived in New York. I went there with a friend of mine.
Okay.
And yeah, my family always lived in Buffalo. My parents and sister are basically in Buffalo too. Okay. And the rest of the family is kind of everywhere, like Indiana, Pennsylvania,
Okay.
down south somewhere.
Nice. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. So going away with your friend at a young age, how was that experience though? Like, 'cause were you scared or?
I was. Keep it real though. I was. My mom and I didn't get along when I was a kid, so I ran away from home a couple times before moving to New York.
Okay.
So I was living at a friend's house that summer of '98, going to summer school.
Okay.
And I met somebody, and I was skipping school. And when I got caught not going to school because the lady the mother of the person I was staying with found out, tried to drop something off to school and found I wasn't there. She came home and kicked me out. So I was at my parents' house, back home for 2 weeks, and that's when I told the person who went back to the city, because he was from Buffalo originally, but lived in New York.
Okay.
His sister worked for Greyhound, and he kept hounding me, like, come to New York, come back to the city with me. And I was like, no, because it was late 90s. New York wasn't that great.
Right.
And I was like, that's a big risk right there, going across the state, someplace I've never been to before.
And very expensive city.
Yeah.
You know, so like New York City, was it still like expensive like
No, it was
during
a lot
that
cheaper
time?
back then. It was only like me and him and one other roommate, and then he moved out. I pretty much worked Starbucks full time and still had a life.
Oh wow.
And that was at that time. And then over the years, more and more roommates. And that's kind of why I took a break and came to Buffalo.
Okay. You know what's
Got
crazy
more
though?
expensive.
You mentioned Starbucks. So Starbucks was invented for like since like a long time ago.
The whole story was that it started in Seattle in the late 60s. I still remember the story, too. They trained me
Okay.
on this. And then it kind of, grew. And it was new in the late 90s. Like, I worked for the one in Jersey City. It was the only one in Jersey City at the time.
Okay. Okay. Nice.
And I had
Nice.
a nice view of the skyline in New York, so I can see, like, Twin Towers right there, Empire State Building from the other end,
Okay.
along the East River right there.
And how about school, like
Hudson-
in
Hudson
general?
River.
Like when you was in New York City, like did you go to school there or did you go to school here for a little bit? And
I was going to go to high school there and finish, but I didn't like the vibe, and I was like, I'm on my own. Like, I don't need to go. So
Right.
the agreement was I went to night school, so I got my GED instead.
Okay, nice. At least you got that.
Yep, I
At
did.
least you got that. That's good. That's good. How about like the people you was around, where they're like kind of like like inspiring you to do certain things, such as like go to college? Because you know a lot of young people, when you have a group of people, they will either tell you, oh, let's go to college, let's do this. Did you
Yeah.
ever thought about that?
I thought about it over time. Like, in '98, I wasn't even thinking about school like that. I was just
Right.
thinking about I always wanted to be an actor, so I was trying to do that. I was going to like casting calls and wherever I can get myself into.
Nice.
And I actually didn't get my first gig until 2005
Okay.
because I had a roommate that was part of the union, and every time she had these offers to go, like looking for extras, I would always go there with her. And that's how that kind of fell in. And then once you meet people there, then you network, and there's like more calls.
Nice, nice. Oh wow! So that was a heck of an experience.
Yep.
Okay, and also like, did you play in any movies?
I
Don't
was
cheat.
in.
Don't cheat. Don't
What?
start right here. You gotta start at the bottom.
I haven't played. I always cheat. Wait, you already started?
Yeah, I started right
Wait, where
there.
do I go? Here?
Yeah. Yep. You gotta start from the bottom. Yep.
Wait. Okay. Can we move this? Oh. I think you are gonna win. Okay. I can still talk and do this. What was the question again?
Yeah. The question was, did you play in any movies or anything
Oh
like
yes,
that,
I
or
played in
any
a couple
plays?
of like Bollywood movies.
Okay.
I played an extra for like a soccer scene.
Okay.
What else did I do? Oh yeah, this low budget movie called Over Rainbow's End. Oh, that was the first speak one.
Okay.
The first time I got to speak in a movie, and it never finished. It was directed by like a young kid. He got funding for it, so I got to play a gay pimp. Of course, I was gay anyway, so it was easy for me.
Right.
And I had to like boss this one kid around. I had to tell him like, go get some money. There's a client over there for you. And I was
Right.
like, can I smack him? Can I improv? Like, no, that's not part of the scene. So I was like, come on, let's have fun with it.
Right.
So that's pretty much my only like speaking role, the first speaking role. The
Okay.
second one was for a talk show. Remember Tyra Banks' show?
Nah. Oh, Tyra Banks.
Yes, her TV
Oh,
show.
you was on that show?
Yes.
Oh, what?
It's actually on YouTube still.
Okay.
It's, what would you do? And it's part one.
Okay.
So you know they're all actors in the audience, right?
oh no.
You ever wonder like why they're so like well spoken and know exactly what to say and do and are entertaining?
Right.
That was all
So in
part
the
of that.
audience, and then you hear people, they all know
Yes,
when
it's
to
all part
laugh.
of the act. Yep.
Okay, so I just thought it was just like random people they pick,
No.
or people that just buy a ticket and go to the show and
No.
they know, okay, it's gonna be
Everybody
fun.
else is, but the people on the edges, they'll kind of mark it, and then they tell the host to go to that person and speak.
Right. I used to be confused, like why are these people laughing when it's not even funny sometimes.
You know, because they tell you to.
You know,
They actually hype it up. Like, that was a fun show. I was actually there twice. I was supposed to speak for a different episode, but it never
Right.
went that way. They never went that direction. But then I
Mm,
got invited again, so it was more comfortable.
okay.
And that time I did speak because I felt like it was definitely going to be like the time to speak because they put me in a VIP room with other people, sat me down, went through it. With the first one, they kind of just had me wait forever and put me to the back of the audience area.
Nice,
But I
nice.
still got a free, pass to go watch it behind the
They
scenes.
they 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 give you guys some good food and everything.
Well, not for that show, no. But any kind of like Bollywood film or a little bit, any kind of film where you're actually an extra, they always give you like good bagels and stuff.
Oh, just bagels? They don't feed you
Yeah.
like a full meal
No, it's
course?
budget.
What?
You get coffee, bagels, you got your choices of like cream cheeses and
Right,
all the other stuff, butter and whatnot. That was my favorite because I love bagels.
right.
So,
But
yes.
did you also ever thought about continuing your acting career?
I have actually. I don't know if I can concentrate and do this at the same time.
You got it, you got it.
Yes. Well, my friend over here, Jay, he's got me into doing TikTok videos, so I guess I'm going into my acting again. If you
Nice.
follow our Trend Up or TikTok page, we do a lot of funny videos on there. I definitely want to do some more.
Nice, nice.
I was joking outside before coming in here about doing accents and stuff. They said no.
Oh, you wanted to do which accent were you
I
trying
don't
to
know.
do?
I can just do a couple of them. I can do sauce. I can do the what do I usually do? Oh, I can do a southern one like I do declare. And yes, mom. No, I don't know. It's weird hearing my voice and talking like that.
It's
But
like,
sometimes
oh,
it just
that's
come
how it
out.
sounds.
Sometimes it just comes out. Sometimes, especially if I had a few drinks, or if I'm in the city for a while, my New
Right.
York accent comes out, and I say some coffee and sauce and all that other stuff.
Right. Yeah. But I like the city, man. I was just in the
It's fun.
city like 1 week ago. It's one of my favorite places though. I'm not
that's
gonna
where you
lie.
went.
Like yeah, like Buffalo, man, is good, but the city is better.
Yeah, get out of Buffalo. I recommend anyone get out of Buffalo for a week
Yeah, for a week.
or to move.
Yep. Yep. You
Just get
gonna
a
really
taste of
enjoy.
it.
Yep, definitely,
Mhm.
definitely. So tell me the story about your parents. I mean, you mentioned that you and your mom never got along so much. How
Well, we do
about?
now, but back then, yeah. She was just like she was a workaholic, and my dad was always never home either, so my grandma took care of us. So my
Right.
mom was home. It was a lot going on, and I did thank her for being a good mom because I was just an asshole kid. Pretty
Yeah, I
much.
mean, at the end of the day, you have to understand mothers, like they have a soft spot for you, like at all times. Whatever you do is just
Yep,
if they feel like it's not a good thing, they gonna react right away.
yep, yep.
You know.
And we always knew what kind of mood she was when she came home because if she slams the door, it's like, okay, hide. If
Okay.
she didn't, okay, she'd be cool that night.
So yeah, I knew exactly like the way.
Yes,
Yep.
how she opened and closed the door in the car or the door in the house.
Right.
Yep.
Nice, nice. And how about your grandma? Because you just mentioned your grandma. Like how was she like towards you? Because you know grandmothers
I was her
are
favorite,
always
of
very
course.
like they're so nurturing. Like as soon as they have their grandkids, it's like nobody can touch them.
Well, she wasn't like that, but you know, she was my mom's mom. I was her favorite, of course. And I
Right.
got along. We were both fast-paced walkers, and we had a lot in common.
Mm-hmm.
She used to teach me like she would, because I used to get bullied a lot as a young kid.
Right.
So my grandmother would tell me to go through the thesaurus, little book, and get some names, and she would teach me some certain names to go call people stuff.
Right.
So she was like the most educated person I knew too. She would just like teach you stuff like mathematics, certain words. We used to watch like old classic films on TV a lot because she told me a story when she was a kid. Her father used to run a movie theater in Pittsburgh back in the 30s when she was a little kid, and she used to get in there for free.
Okay. Nice. Nice. So,
So we would
basically,
watch a lot of old films together, and I think that's why I started smoking cigarettes when I was young too. I think I was like 12. I started taking my dad's cigarette butts and rolling them up and make my own.
oh
And then sell
nah.
them on a schoolyard and make money.
You ever get caught?
Yeah, a few times.
Did you get a whooping? Like don't ever do that.
Yeah, my dumb ass, because we used to have the fan in the bathrooms, and I was
Right.
in there with the shower running and then the fan on. I thought, oh, it'll hide the smoke. No, as soon as I came out, my mom was like, what what are you doing?
Oh nah, it's not gonna hide nothing.
No,
Actually,
then I
it's
said-
gonna push all the smoke.
I know, I didn't know. No, now I know. And then I used to smoke in the basement. Never got caught there.
It's
And
too
then
late.
a couple of times I used to smoke outside, and I got burn marked because it was nighttime, and I was lighting up the wrong end. I was lighting up the filter instead of the actual parks I couldn't see. And at one point, it exploded and landed on my hand. I never went to go tell anybody, so I still have a scar from when I was 13.
Oh, the scar's still
See
there.
that? It's right there.
That's the crazy thing about scars. Like they stay on. Like
But now you have a story to tell.
a story to tell.
This
That's
is where
exactly
I
what I
punched
was
somebody in
gonna
the face
say.
when I was like 8.
Man,
Tell me
But,
those stories here.
how about like siblings? Like, do you?
I have an older
any-
sister. She's
Okay.
4 years older.
4 years
We didn't get
older.
along either when I was a kid either. Now we get along. Now that she had a kid who's 8 years old, then we got along.
Okay.
She calmed down.
You know one thing I realized though, cause when siblings are young, it's like there's that little little beef
tension.
like out of nowhere, and then as soon as they start to grow up, they realize, okay, this person is really important in my life.
She used to steal everything of mine, and then I go steal it back, and she's like, "What are you doing in my room?" Like, "I'm getting my stuff back that you stole from me."
What did she steal from you?
Everything, CDs, clothes, whatever I had.
Yeah, cause also I saw on your page, um, you guys sell records and more, and
Oh
stuff
yeah.
like that. So you
Yep.
were so in tune with like the music culture and so
Oh
on.
yeah, I've always loved music. Even my parents. My parents had different variety of music they liked. My dad liked hard rock, and
Okay.
then country. My mom always liked like soul, Motown, the pop music of the day. So I had a little collection of everything. And even now, I still like a little bit of everything. I don't like country music or hard rock, but I love like soul, Motown, 60s to the 80s, 90s, whatever.
I'm not gonna lie, I like some country music. Some people be
Oh,
like,
you do?
"How you like country music?" I'm like, "Bro,
Why
like,
not?
country music is a vibe. It's a
Still
vibe.
music.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
still music. Plus,
Yeah.
like when it's raining or when you're driving, like long distance, like you just want to play almost every different type of genre. So
You do. This way it doesn't bore you, too.
it doesn't bore you,
That's why
right?
I'm at the store. Like, I'll have Spotify, and I'll just pick, like, a genre and just let it play itself and just go with it.
Nice,
I forgot, was
nice.
it my turn? Your turn?
It was your turn.
Now
No,
it's
no, it
gonna-
was my turn. My turn. My
Now
turn.
it's going to get harder.
My bad. Yeah.
Oh.
Now it's like
Now it's on.
it's on. You gotta watch out.
Nope.
Gotta watch out.
You're going to knock it over?
You gotta watch out, Gio. I'm gonna move down here. Let me see. What did you do?
Wait, I
Gio?
thought we had to start in the bottom. Or now you can just go
Oh,
anywhere?
yeah, now you
You're
can go
changing
from
rules?
here. Yeah, now you can go from here. So you
Okay.
go like this, and then once
Oops.
you get here, everything drops down.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just get this one.
It's going to knock it over.
I'm gonna get this
Are you
one.
sure?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay.
So you just gotta be careful. You just gotta be careful.
I'm going to take.
But so let's talk about like
Yeah.
just being in middle school and so on. Like you said, you used to get bullied. How did you kind of like, fight your bullies? How did you manage to?
Oh, I
get
always had
bullied?
comebacks for him.
Okay.
They would
What
have
what was
something.
what was some of the comebacks?
Oh, I forget what they would say, but I was like, "That's a lie. It's all lies." Or something. It's just like have fun with it. That's
Right.
eventually how it was.
So you kind of like whatever they say, you kind of like spin it in a positive manner, like you
Yep.
just
Because our family is very sarcastic. You always had a comeback. So
Okay.
I learned at a young age at home. So I always had comebacks for people.
So
What
anybody
else you gotta say? Like whatever. Like just laugh it off.
whatever
Yeah.
whatever.
Get something back at them.
How about now? Like, do you still remember some of the kids that used to bully you?
Yeah, I do. And actually, we're Facebook friends now. It's
Really?
weird. Or they come visit me at the store.
Really?
Like, yeah, I went to high school together. I'm like, I'm trying to think who they were, and I remember, oh yeah, you were an a-hole.
Oh, you used to
Well,
bully me.
Yeah, you were an a-hole.
Yeah.
How
Did
times
Did
change.
you ever mention it to them?
No, I just don't bring it up. I don't care anymore.
Right. There's no need to.
No,
There's no
I'm sure
need
they
to.
know.
Yeah, they know.
Yep.
I
wasn't
mean,
the best kid either back then, so I
right.
probably said so. Because I heard stories that it's things that I've done and said. I was like, I don't remember that at all. So I guess I wasn't perfect either.
Now they know that you're a store owner.
Yep.
They're gonna try to get that discount.
Ooh, they haven't asked yet, but I say family members pay too, so don't worry about that.
Yeah, family members gotta pay too.
They do, and they know better.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right,
this
let
is
me
what
see.
I
Let me
need
see.
one.
Let me see who's gonna win this game.
So far, so good.
All right, so we're getting closer. We're getting closer to the end of part one, actually. So let's keep going.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, and
What's
and,
mine now?
and also like with the acting that you used to do,
Yeah.
what inspired you actually to start doing acting? Because there's always like those actors or actresses that inspire someone to start something. So who was one of your like inspiration, like in acting world?
I think I always loved movies. I like grew up watching like.
Hey, you can't do that.
Why?
No, you gotta be one hand.
What? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you gotta be one hand or this.
Oh,
this.
wait. Can I fix it?
Yeah, I mean you could pick up from there now. You could pick up from there.
No, because I always grew up watching films. We always had like. We'd go to the theater
But
every
you
weekend.
could use your other hand like that.
Okay. Yeah, we always go to the movies every weekend when I was a kid. So I always loved films.
Yeah. Okay. Oops.
And we used to watch those like Entertainment Tonight shows back in the day and like learn about celebrities, what they were doing.
Okay.
For some reason, it always fascinated me, and I always wanted to be like that.
And who was your favorite actor or actress?
Oh God.
What was your favorite movie back then?
As a kid, I always loved Bette Midler. She was always funny.
Okay.
Of course, back in the day, Rosie O'Donnell. Trying to think, John Candy.
John Candy.
Yeah, the big guy. Uncle Buck.
I don't even. I I gotta search
You're
him up.
young. How old are you?
Yeah, I'm 24.
Oh, you're young. It's before your time.
Yeah, definitely,
Um, oh, yikes.
But I like old movies though. That's the crazy thing. I love old movies. I think I like it because of the way they look. I feel like to me personally, they look more realistic. It kind of give you like that cinematic vibe rather than today all the 4K, 6K.
Yep, yep.
It's more like too much for me.
Also the fashions too, especially how old like 70s, 80s movies. It's the old school
Right.
fashions and stuff. They're smoking a lot more. Like I'm starting to like what are those 70s films like French Connection, where it's based in New York. Because that fascinates too. Like try to see like if I recognize any area from back in the day. I think it's gonna fall. Yep, I win.
All right, Gio won, and that's the end of it.
Yay.
But yeah, thank you so
You're all
much. So,
talk.
so we're about to go into part two.
Okay.
Part one was actually good.
It was
We
good.
got
It
a
was
little
interesting.
conversation out of it.
Yeah.
So part two, we're just gonna focus more on your store and how it all started.
Okay.
All
let's
right,
do
all
it.
right. Thank you, man. Y'all go ahead and hit the subscribe button, man. It's the Easy Pinch Out podcast, and stay tuned for part two. Let's go.